Hello everybody and welcome to Millionaire Mindset, where you come to learn and get inspired. Today, I will share with you 5 books that you absolutely need to read. I wanted to tell my point of view on this since I read a lot and sometimes it feels like many books tell the same thing or the same message with no new added lessons. They just copy each other's work, and if you don't know, I read a lot of books about how to get rich, how to negotiate, how to invest, and etc. But I noticed that 80% of what I've read in the past is not that useful. That's why in this video, I'll give you 5 books that are so important. You probably won't need to read many others within the same topic. Yes, I know this may sound like an exaggeration, but by not reading these books, you will miss out on important techniques on how to get rich. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to get notified when we publish new videos. And be sure to watch the entire video to avoid missing any important details. Send us your questions and suggestions in the comment sections because we'd love to hear from you. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. One of the most influential books ever in history. It certainly affected my worldview and millions of people. Trust me, this will completely change your mindset over wealth and money. But this book isn't an instructional guide on how to get rich. Rather, it will change your mindset. Your view about money, jobs, and businesses will be different after reading this book. Truly mind-blowing. But some might be annoyed because they just want a step-by-step guide on how to get rich and not this philosophical nonsense. To that I say, give this book a read first and you will not be looking for a step-by-step guide anymore. I promise you. You might not even want a job after reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad because you will find a way to be financially free. So if you really want financial freedom, this is the ultimate book for it. Number 2. 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This might be controversial to some people who have read this book because some view this book very negatively. They think the book teaches mind control and therefore evil. But despite that, I think this is the best book that's ever written about social intelligence. This book, in its essence, will teach you how to deal with other people. Not to control them, but how to achieve what you want to get out of people, like how to make them like you or respect you. Some might argue that business books are generally more helpful if you want to be rich. But I would say to them that the majority of business activities deal with interacting with others, employees, customers, suppliers, and so on. So learning and developing your social intelligence is a game changer when you have a business. Number 3. Mastery by Robert Greene. Now this book will help a lot of people. I'm pretty sure most of you have experienced or are currently experiencing confusion with your lives. You feel like you have no purpose in this world and you have no direction or goals. This is most evident with people who are having quarter or midlife crisis. Well, this book will surely be of help since it will teach you how to find your passion, and not just that, but how to master your chosen passion as well. One of the secret keys to success is to become a master of something. And many people do not achieve that because the nature of pursuing your passion is that it starts really slow. It seems that nothing is working and there are no results, so the result is you being demotivated. This book clearly explains that phenomenon and it will show you how to avoid it. So Mastery is a very helpful book, go check it out. So these 3 books will help you in achieving the kind of success that is more usual or obvious, like money or fame. This is the type that you can show to other people and can inspire them. Who doesn't want this kind of success, right? But in my opinion, the better type of success is the one that comes from within. Internal satisfaction. This type is more of an abstract one, not materialistic. Simply put, this is called happiness. Because if you think about it, we want money, we want fame because we want to be happy. So for me, the true success of life is to find true happiness. You can be happy without money or fame, the same way you cannot be happy without them. So these next 2 books are more of spiritual types and far more important than the first 3, in my opinion. Number 4. Mindfulness for Beginners by Jon Kabat-Zinn. This book is basically about Stoicism, or the philosophy that believes virtue is sufficient to happiness. In Mindfulness for Beginners, Dr. Jon Kabat-Zinn argues that wholeness is not to be found or achieved, because it is already within us. To him, mindfulness is not just about contentment, but a true embracing of a deeper unity into our lives. He believes that one's health can be greatly improved by just being mindful about one's breathing. And one can also live longer by just paying attention. It is a short book, but it's full of information about the essence of mindfulness-based stress reduction, or MSBR, which is a common practice now in hospitals and medical clinics. So if you're feeling stressed about the world or your life and want to start the practice of meditating, then I suggest this book. And lastly, I suggest the book on the Shortness of Life by Seneca. This one comes from the ancient Romans, but it still holds up today. He talked about how a lifetime is sufficient if we don't waste a lot of time. He showed that time is the most important resource of man. This is very relevant in current times because of the many distractions that affect our daily lives, like social media, Netflix, video games, and etc. Seneca said that it is not that we have short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. So if you really want to take back control of your life and want to live life to the fullest, I suggest starting with this one. I hope you enjoyed this list. These books greatly affected my life, and I hope they will have the same effect on you. Let me know in the comments if you read these books and what are your opinions on them. Also, comment down below your other recommended books with the same topics and themes. I may include them on a new list in the future. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.